Trucking and logistics stocks rallying as supply chain disruptions start to ease. And Frank Holland joins us with more on that this morning. Frank.
Hey, good morning, Andrew. Dow Transport's getting a huge jump from the better-than-expected CPI numbers yesterday. You see the spike right there on the chart, outperforming the NASDAQ for the week and the S&P for the quarter. Trucking stocks, they've simply boomed since the start of the third quarter, despite recession concerns or even concerns about a shift from goods to services. Many names you may not have heard of rallying in Q3, including TFI, the company that bought UPS's freight business, Saia, a trucker for Walmart, both up 30%. J.B. Hunt, a big player at the West Coast ports, and ArcBest, both up more than 20%. Freight CEOs say more retailers and other customers are moving their business to the contract market with longer-term deals and away from the on-demand spot market for freight. Earlier in 2022, there were a lot of concerns about a quote-unquote freight recession because those spot rates were falling, and honestly, they still are, and remain more than double pre-pandemic rates. Also, fuel surcharges have contributed to major trucking company revenues. They charge customers a surcharge for fuel based on retail prices, while most pay pretty close to wholesale. Looking for more insight into the freight market, check out FedEx's peak surcharges for big customer. This year, they start on Labor Day. That's earlier than usual at $3.45 per package. A month later, they nearly double to $6.55 a package. And the data shows that freight demand is only increasing so far this year. E-commerce spending seeing its biggest year-over-year increase in July, outpacing even January. That is boosted by returns and continued holiday spending. And of course, we have another holiday season coming up just around the corner. Andrew, back over to you.
Hey, Frank, we're seeing stock moves right now that you showed us. What does the acquisition of air freight company Atlas Air say about the freight market at this point?
Yeah, Andrew, just really great question. Atlas Air shares up about 60% since it was announced that Apollo would acquire them actually at a 35% premium over the closing price from when the news came out. And that really just shows that freight is being seen as undervalued by companies like Apollo and even by the freight companies themselves. There's been a series of M&A throughout this year. Maersk, the large container shipper, buying up different logistics companies. So clearly, at least within the industry, there's a belief that these assets are undervalued and there's more room for the transports to grow.